Welcome back to FF2M Asia coverage here at the wonderful Dubai Autodrome here in, well, Dubai really. I am your FF2M commentator Joseph Willows yet again, and we are here to go through this time the sprint race here at the Dubai Autodrome. Yesterday in the feature race it was quite an interesting race, I must say, quite an exciting one. We saw Danny Kvyat take the victory after his teammate Max Verstappen decided to go on a bit of a collision course yesterday, which saw him collide with a couple of drivers and as a result cost him the victory yesterday. He was leading up until the mandatory pit stops, dominating the race I should say, and then he decided to get involved in some contact. Yesterday as well, Christopher Alvarez and Sam Bird didn't have the best of days either, hence why they're now no longer the top two in the Drivers' Championship, and hence why Danny Kvyat, who won yesterday, is now leading the Drivers' Championship. First of all, I do apologise for my voice. I do suffer from a bit of hay fever, and I kind of lost it a little bit, so I'll try and reduce the shouting as best as I can, but we'll have to wait and see. But there is a map of the track. Unlike yesterday, we're actually going to be doing 13 laps. It's just a sprint to the finish on a track which, in my opinion, should host a Formula 1 race. I did actually get a very interesting article from AJ the other day describing why this track didn't get a Formula 1 race, and Bahrain ended up becoming the first Middle Eastern race to get a Grand Prix. Very interesting read. But anyway, here is the grid then for the sprint race, and as you can see, Max Verstappen, who'll be looking to turn around what happened yesterday, starts on pole position from Oliver Rowland in second. Sam Bird is in third with Gencho Chi in fourth position. Fifth on the grid goes to Esteban Ocon, followed by Robin Frins in sixth position. On row 4 of the grid we have Pierre Gasly in 7th, and yesterday's winner Danny Kvyat starting in 8th position. 9th on the grid goes to Sergei Sirotkin, followed by Nobuharu Matsushita in 10th position. 11th on the grid goes to Rio Haryanto, followed by Welshman Benjamin Pryor, who will start in 12th position, Benjamin being the highest SDV yesterday. Pascal Wehrlein starting in 13th, and Mitch Evans in 14th position. Brendan Hartley starting 15th for Sheckenbake Jr., with Christopher Alvarez looking to turn around what happened yesterday from all the way down in 16th. Roberto Meri starts in 17th, with Sean Galayo in 18th position. 19th goes to Artem Markelov, followed by Ma Chenghua in 20th, and then on the back row of the grid here for the sprint race we have Roy Nassani and Jaime Alguersuari, who had a mechanical failure yesterday and will be looking to turn that around today. But here we are on the grid as the 5 lights are now coming on, and we are underway for the sprint race here at the Dubai Autodrome. And it seems to be a very good start from Max Verstappen, but it looks like from behind, it looks like Bird has got an even better start than him from row 2. He's already got to the inside. Can he grab the lead? I think he's already done so. And also following through could be Ocon. Bird takes the lead and Ocon takes second. So initially, what was a good start for Verstappen ends up turning into a terrible start. Bird leads, Ocon in second, Verstappen in third, Rowland in fourth position, Chi in fifth, who's trying to fend off, and Frins, who's trying to go all the way around the outside. And it seems so far to be a very clean start indeed. Nassani bringing up the rear off the field now then, as we look at Bird, who's got a bit of a gap now between himself and Ocon on this first lap, as they negotiate their way through this double left-hander before going on to the back straight. You can see on the screen right now the tyre compounds that all the drivers are on. As you can see, the top two are on the soft tyres, Max Verstappen and Rowland are on the hard tyre. Chi is on the soft tyre, the same as his teammate, and it seems to be working out for him at the moment because he's all over the back of Ollie Rowland now then, as Chi now then goes to the inside of Ollie Rowland. Can he get the move done? And yes, he can. He goes up into fourth position as more movements going on through the field as well. A bit of a lock-up at the back as well. But so far, everybody keeping it clean so far in these first few laps as Bird negotiates his way through this right-hander. Already got a 6/10 lead over Esteban Ocon as they approach the end of the first lap. Verstappen, as you can see, they're trying to close back onto Ocon and seeing if he can try and get second place back. We are now riding on board now with, who is this? We can't quite see who this is at this point in time, as whoever it is negotiating their way around the final corner. I believe this is Pierre Gasly actually now that I look at it, because I think that's Chi in front of Rowland. So I believe this is Pierre Gasly we are looking at. Gasly now then on the back of Rowland. In fact, he's going to try and go for a move. Rowland going to the inside, trying to defend off. Careful boys, there's contact between the pair, and Gasly goes for a spin. Pierre Gasly spins off at the first corner as there's a few guys who are overtaking at this point in time, and the man who was a star yesterday, finishing second yesterday in the feature race, has now got himself to the back of the pack after contact with Ollie Rowland. Rowland lucky he didn't spin, but a disaster for Pierre Gasly, who's now at the back of the pack. Meanwhile, yesterday's winner, Danny Kvyat, now fancies his chances on Ollie Rowland, trying to take advantage of what happened just a little bit earlier on. He fakes to the left, goes to the right. Can Kvyat get the move done on Ollie Rowland down the inside? No, Rowland just hanging off at the moment, as Sirotkin just holds off at the moment for Pascal Wehrlein. Pryor now getting the move done on Nobuharu Matsushita to get up into 12th position. As Masashita now trying to fend off, if he can, from Brendan Hartley. Meanwhile, Kvyat now trying to again have a look at Ollie Rowland. Look to the inside, but didn't have the run. Now he's going to try and see if he can get the overlap this time into the first corner. On the inside now then goes Danny Kvyat. Can he get the move done? And yes, he can. Up into P5 he goes. Meantime in the background, there it is. Look, Wehrlein gets up into 8th place, passing Sergei Sorokin. So now up into 8th place goes Pascal Wehrlein. Of course, that is not the points. Of course, only the top 6 get points in the sprint race. So Ollie Rowland currently occupying that final points place. But it might not be for long, because now we've got Robin Frins all over the back of Ollie Rowland. He fancies his chances on the Brit. Looking to the outside goes the Dutchman. Can he get the move done? No, he's going to flick to the right. Can he pull off the move on like Kvyat did on the previous lap? And again, Rowland able to fend off. Now on the pit straight we go. Frins going to the inside of Rowland. Can he get P6? Can he get the final points place off of Ollie Rowland this time? Rowland leaving him the space, and Frins goes through very nicely. Up into P6 goes Robin Frins, and now Rowland finds himself in the clutches of Pascal Wehrlein. He's trying to make his way all the way around the outside through to that double right-hander. He couldn't quite get the move done because we're now at the final corner, and now can Wehrlein try and get the move done on lap 5 of the race now then. Wehrlein tucked into Rowland's slipstream. He's looking to the inside. Can the German pull the move off on the Brit as they make their way down towards the first corner? Meanwhile, in the background, that's Benjamin Pryor looking at a move at Mitch Evans as they're still side by side go Wehrlein and Rowland. Rowland just able to hold off from Wehrlein at the moment, and now that's put Rowland's teammate Sergei Sorokin back into play to try and see if he can re-overtake Pascal Wehrlein. He wasn't able to do so that time by, as meantime Benjamin Pryor has got past Mitch Evans, so he's now made himself into the top 10, and now he wants to set his sights on this battle that's developing for 7th position between Rowland, Wehrlein, Sorokin and Pryor. Pryor already on the back of Sergei Sorokin, could potentially make a move on him going down this back straight, as now Wehrlein looking to the inside of Rowland. Can he get the move done as they go side by side down towards this hairpin, as Pryor's on the inside of Sorokin in the background. On the inside, can Wehrlein get the move done? No, he can't, but Pryor can get the move done on Sorokin, and he moves up into 9th position. Now can he try and get hold of Wehrlein and Rowland in front as he makes his way now up into P9. Meanwhile, his teammate Cristobal Alvarez is now on the back of Mitch Evans as he's trying to make amends after a disastrous race for him yesterday, which saw him dropping places left, right and centre. Now Wehrlein again trying to attack Rowland for P7. Can he get the move done this time into the first corner? Has he got the overlap this time? And this time he has been able to. Wehrlein finally at last gets up into 7th place, and now Rowland, now under pressure from his fellow compatriot Benjamin Pryor. Well, I say fellow compatriot, I mean fellow compatriot in terms of the fact that they're both British, but of course Pryor is from Wales, of course, and Rowland is from England. But as you can see now, Pryor on the inside of Rowland, as his teammate meanwhile is on the other teammate. Benjamin Pryor gets through into 8th, and Alvarez passes Sorokin to get up into the top 10. And now Alvarez fancies his chances on Rowland. In fact, he's going to look to the inside of the final corner. Thought about it, but didn't quite make the move stick. So now he's going to have to wait to see if he can get him into the first corner. It didn't look like the traction was there, though, for Alvarez, so he might not be able to get the slipstream on him into the first corner there. So he might have to wait until the back straight. Rowland, just in case, though, decides to defend the inside going into the first corner, going through the right and the left-hander through into the section of corners now. And Alvarez, of course, on the soft tyre, so they're definitely the quicker tyre compared to the hard tyre, of course, obviously, which is what Ollie Rowland is on. As now they make their way through the double right-hander, this Malaysia-esque style of corner, before making their way towards this double long swooping left-hander before heading on to the back straight, through this little left and then through this long swooping left-hander now before they head off onto the back straight. Now can Alvarez line up the move now on Ollie Rowland for P9 as he tries to tuck into the British slipstream. The Uruguay driver looking to the outside. Will he try and flake it back to the inside? No, he's going to back out of it, and again he'll have to wait until the pit straight, but it doesn't matter now because Alvarez has got a problem. Cristobal Alvarez has got a problem, and it looks like to me it's either a suspension or a puncture, but Cristobal Alvarez, his nightmare weekend continues, and Cristobal Alvarez is out of the sprint race here at the Dubai Autodrome. Such a shame. He was having such a strong race here in the sprint race, trying to make amends for what happened in the feature race yesterday, and unfortunately it's all gone to pot, and Cristobal Alvarez is out of the sprint race here at the Dubai Autodrome, and it was a puncher that took care of the Uruguayan. As now, meantime, Wehrlein now fancies his chances at the points because he's now on the back of Robin Frins as they make their way through the final corner now then, as Wehrlein looking to the inside. They've also got Benjamin Pryor closing in the background as well, so he could fancy his chances at points at this point in time as well. Verline looking to the inside. Friends trying to shut the door on him, but it's already too late because Verline has already got the overlap on him. On the inside he goes, and up into P6 now goes Pascal Verline. So Verline now finding himself in the points, and now Friends under pressure now from Benjamin Pryor. He's trying to make his way around the outside, but the Welshman isn't quite able to get the move done through these section of corners. Now Pryor, again fancying his chances on Friends, looking to the outside, down this back straight. Can he get alongside? He is alongside. Can he actually pull this off? Because it'd be amazing if he did. We haven't seen anybody go around the outside in this corner. He's still sticking with the Dutchman, but Friends just able to hold on to the place at this point in time. Pryor, though, doing a good job, it must be said. There's somebody who's gone wide there. That is Sergei Sorokin, and that has allowed Jaime Alguersuari to get up into the top 10 from last on the grid. Alguersuari has made a brilliant comeback from the back of the pack, and thanks to Sorokin's mistake, he finds himself up in 10th position. Now Pryor on the inside of Friends. Can he get P7 from the Dutchman? This time by on the inside. He's got the overlap, I think. And that is the position gain for Benjamin Pryor. Up into P7 goes the Welshman. Now can he try and get that final points place off of Pascal Verline? We are now riding on board with, well, this is a replay of someone, I believe. This is Marching War on the inside of Nobuharu Matsushita, is it? Or is this someone else that we're looking at? Not quite sure who that was, to be honest with you. It was the graphic didn't really tell me who it was that we were looking at there, so apologies on that regard. As now we've got Alguersuari now, who is on the back of Ollie Rowland, continuing his fight back through the field as they make their way through the left-hander now. Then down the straight we go as he now looks to the outside. Can Alguersuari get the move done on Ollie Rowland now? As they make their way down the pit straight, the back straight, I should say. Alguersuari on the inside. Can he get a later on the brakes compared to Rowland? And yes, he can. Up into P9 goes the Spaniard. And has he got enough time perhaps to try and see if he can catch Robin Friends in front? That is the big question. Doesn't look like that Pryor in front. He's closing onto Verline as much as I anticipated at this point in time. So whether he's got the pace to do so, I'm not sure. But we're now, I think Bird has just started his final lap, because this is the left-hander, and we're looking at Alguersuari and Friends. Is Alguersuari going to potentially make a move on Friends into the final corner? He's going to have a look, and there's contact, and Alguersuari does the same thing that Verstappen did yesterday and has gone for a spin. So all that hard work that the Spaniard put in has all gone to waste, and Alguersuari has cost himself a chance of a good finish. But meantime, round the final corner, Sam Bird is going to take the victory here at the Dubai Autodrome. He wins the sprint race here in Dubai. A fantastic effort from the Brit, making amends for what happened yesterday. Here is your final result. Sam Bird winning the race from Esteban Ocon in second. Max Verstappen getting a podium in third, with Gencho Chi in fourth. Danny Kvyat in fifth, with Pascal Verline rounding out the points in sixth position. The fastest lap of the race going to Sam Bird with a 1:38.976. So along with the 6 points that he'll get for the victory, he'll also get the bonus point for the fastest lap of the race. So the full 7 points going the way to Sam Bird here in the sprint race. Here, this is what it does now to the Drivers' Championship. And as you see now, there is a tie now at the top of the championship. Sam Bird retaking the lead because, of course, he has 2 wins compared to Kvyat's 1. And as a result, he finds himself leading the championship as a result, with Gasly in third, Alvarez in fourth, Ocon in fifth, with Verline in sixth, Chi in seventh, Friends in eighth, Verstappen in ninth, with Sergei Sorokin in 10th and Jaime Alguersuari in 11th. 8th to 11th actually tied on 6 points, so very interesting in there. And Verline and Chi tied on 7 points, as you can see. In the Teams Championship, Gutierrez lead the way by 6 points ahead of OLM Hulk Racing, with Magnum Force in 3rd, Willows Jr. moving up to 4th, STV Racing in 5th, with Spaniel Racing in 5th position, followed by 6th position, followed by GRM Jr. in 7th, Shaker Bait Jr. in 8th, with Liquid Target in 9th, Asia Pedersen in 10th on 2 points, and the only team yet to score a point this season is AJ Motorsport. So there you have it then. That has been it from the FF2M coverage here at the Dubai Autodrome. So very interesting racing indeed, and it's been a very, very good start to the FF2M season indeed. But I hope you guys have enjoyed it here at the Dubai Autodrome, a track which in my opinion should be hosting a Formula 1 race, because of course it does have the FIA Grade 1 license. Well, we are going to be staying at the United Arab Emirates for the next round, because the next round will take place at the Yas Marina circuit in Abu Dhabi. So look out for that one. But until then, I've been Joseph Willows, and I will see you next time for more coverage of the FF2M Asia Series. Take care.